Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Thursday, August 4th, 2022, day 30 in the Big Brother house. And this will definitely not be a long one today. I got stuff going on in real life, nothing, horrible, but just stuff that kept me from keeping total tabs on everything. But I know the gist of what is going on, but I certainly don't have lots of little details that I like to hang on to sometimes. But just to tell you for sure what is going on, that nothing has changed in the who's going home. It is still Nicole, although it's not going to be the blind side that some people probably were hoping for. It looks like Daniel and Nicole kind of came to a realization last night that things are not going their way. I mean, they kind of suspected it off and on, but it seems like it's settled in. And I know that Monty talked to Jasmine and said he really wants Nicole to go. And then that got around to the other people. So I think both Alyssa and Indy also got word. Indy may be the holdout vote other than Daniel. So it may be 8-2. It may be 9-1. Who knows? It may be 10-0. Daniel may go like, Nicole, I can't do it. But I think Daniel, if nothing else, will say, I can't do it, guys. I'm still voting to keep, to get rid of Taylor. I mean, it's not like it's going to help his cause one way or the other, no matter what he does. No one's ever going to say, well, at least you didn't vote. We won't get rid of you because you went with the group. That's not how it's going to work. They may use it as a justification to vote him out, but they won't use it as a justification not to vote him out if he votes the other way. So I would expect it to be either 9-1, maybe 8-2 tonight to evict Nicole. She's going to know it's going to happen. Which also means she may go out a little bit more gracefully than she would have otherwise. We'll see. Or she may come out with, her justifications of why Taylor is a bad person or why Taylor should go out over her. I don't know. I'm going to err on the side of giving Nicole credit and saying, she'll go out okay. I really still chalk a lot of this up to the group think in the house and the way that Nicole and Daniel were set up from the start when they were cubbied up in the head of household room at the very beginning with Daniel as head of household, and we're getting all the anti-Taylor information and never got out of that mode where everybody else kind of did. So that's the major news. Other news in the house. Jasmine is getting around. I just saw a clip this morning when I was walking around getting ready for the day, and that shared by Autumn, one of the other fans that I follow, and it was someone else's clip, and the gist of the clip is, because you're going to hear about this, it seems like. Jasmine and Turner got off being head of household, or being head of households, being have-nots last night. And so, there's much eating, celebrating. Oh, we're happy we finally get food and stuff. Well, I was the night before last, I think, actually. But either way, doesn't matter. Does not matter. Now, it doesn't matter when they got off of it. Jasmine had a muffin. I don't even know where the muffin came from, but she apparently had a muffin that she was all excited to get to eat, and someone ate the muffin. So Jasmine is quite worked up about someone eating the muffin and how, and Joseph apparently initially was the first one to suspect because Joseph eats so much. He's constantly eating, but the clip that Autumn shared was Joseph saying, it wasn't me. I know people would suspect it was me, but I swear to you it wasn't me. And it wasn't him. Turns out it was Turner. I just saw a clip where Turner admitted that's why I ate her muffin. Basically because Turner was so sick of her being demanding and being insufferable with her ankle and everything, that he's just like, screw it, I'm eating her muffin. So Turner ate Jasmine's muffin, and I can see potentially Big Brother turning it into a bit. I mean, that'd actually be a bit I'd watch. Watch Jasmine get mad over a muffin. Watch Turner admit he ate the muffin to whoever I don't know who he admitted it to. I couldn't see real quick when I saw the clip, but yeah. So Turner ate Jasmine's muffin. There you go. There's the fun drama for the day. There's all kinds of Muffin Man comments flying across the internet. So stay tuned for that, potentially, or not. It's something to talk about. Jasmine is moving much better now in her boot. It appears that, once you're starting to work your foot again, you may actually be able to walk more easily on it. That's the thing I noticed in the clip that Autumn shared. Was like, wow, she's actually kind of moving around now on that boot. So I would imagine she may still be complaining about it, but she's in much better form now than she was even 24 hours ago. Now that she's actually been moving around on the boot. She wasn't using the cane when I saw it. Whereas to start the day yesterday, she was like, you would think she couldn't put any weight on her ankle at all, as much weight as she was putting on the cane. And then by the end of the day, she was using the boot without the cane. All right, enough of that. What else? I don't know. Tonight's show. Let's see what happens. Let's see who wins Head of Household. Again, I don't think it'll be a big competition for Head of Household. I think it'll be fairly something simple and quick. Simply because they didn't shut down the backyard until very late this week. So we should know a Head of Household. Maybe we'll get the feeds back rapidly. But it could be a quote, boring week if certain people win the Head of Household. Look, this is the problem, and it's even this year. And not that this year is a great year, by the way. Remember, this year started out horribly in most people's minds, and then when the leftovers formed, it was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Well, now we're back to maybe fairly predictable. It is what it is. It's very hard for a season to keep its momentum going the entire season. One side or the other tends to get comfortable for long stretches of time, and this could be another one of those times where it could very easily be Jasmine, Indy, Daniel, Alyssa. That's 4. Terrence, 5. That group is not well coordinated. They don't even see themselves as a group, and the other 7 people are coordinated against them, and they don't even realize it. So this is a lot like other seasons too. It's a lot like the Cookout Alliance. It's a lot like the Sovereign Six. Is that whatever they were called? It's developing into the potential to have a very one-sided alliance. It just so happens to be a side that most of the fans are okay with, so we'll tolerate the potential wham bam, easy going, not landslide, but just predestined, automatic. Here's who's going to win this week, kind of a thing. We'll see how it goes. That's it. That's what I got. It's going to be a short one. What I will do is potentially around lunchtime Eastern time, if I pick up on any other tidbits in the morning, if I have a chance, I will maybe do another short one. So there may be another one in case you want to check back. We'll see. But other than that, I would expect live show tonight. We'll get an eviction. We'll see how it goes. And I mean, look, we're into August. Late July, early August tends to be the most active time for stuff to happen, and then things kind of settle out, and then we get through August with potential, 1 or 2 weeks that are fairly dramatic, maybe, and then you end up in September where it's like, all right, let's get to the end. I enjoy it. I like it. I really do. I enjoy the feeds. I'm not complaining at all. I just know that people forget. They only remember the highlights and they don't remember that sometimes it's fairly, mundane. And I'm not saying it's mundane. It's still enjoyable to watch. And I definitely will be checking it out again. I want to go back and watch the muffin stuff. I don't think Turner was caught on camera eating the muffin. But I'm sure people are scouring right now to try to figure out if they can see when the muffin was actually eaten for the drama of it, and if Taylor ever figures it out. That's what I got for you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day. If I don't talk to you, I do think there's a possibility that I may drop a very quick 2 to 3 minute podcast in the late morning before the house gets actually get up when I'm heading to lunch, if I pick up some additional tidbits that I want to share. All right. Thank you for your support. Thank you for listening. Again, as always, thank you to my patrons. And if you have any questions, you can always feel free to holler at me. I have gotten the occasional DMs this year. And I was thinking about that this morning when I was like, I'm not going to have a lot to say today. And I thought, but there are people out there who actually kind of depend on me to fill them in on what the heck's going on, or like to listen to me talk about this. And so that's kind of nice to know. And so to all of you, as always, thank you. And I hope you have a good Thursday. I am ready for this week to be over. That's all I have to say about that. And I mean in real life, not in the Big Brother life. I mean, it's going to be interesting tonight to watch Nicole and see how she presents herself with Julie. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right, that's it. As normal, I am stretching out this ending longer than I need to. You guys have a good Thursday, and we will talk to you either later today or Friday. Thanks. Bye-bye.